All right. So we have some time here. It is time for our Saturday Tal'Dorei, and after a very, very long press forward for our characters, they had found themselves with a few party members down, experienced death and loss, had time to mourn and bury, see off those whom they lost, time for dreams to be had, um, where their old friend, the Queen of Dreams, visited from her realm. So it would be some time before she will be able to exert her physical form upon the material plane once more. And of course, got to experience Brazen Edge, the precursor, one could say, of their friend Urivir. Or even, as they might think of it, the true form. So, spent a few weeks here getting orders in and doing research and such, and so we're going to catch up on any certain downtime things we need to resolve in game. Many things, if you're watching, we've resolved out of so and to rows and determined stuff, and it's here that we will figure some stuff out. So we're starting here, I imagine, at a somewhat empty bar room where during the day, so everyone's out at work, and Jackson has sat down with Connor and their significant other, or at least at one time, significant enough to make the other pregnant. But it's as they said, Jackson, what would you like to do?
Sorry, clarify. I don't think I heard. Is Rain Mist with us?
Yes, Rain Mist is there.
Okay. So, yeah, we're sitting at the bar. Jackson has a drink. So have the two of you thought about if you're gonna stay here, if you're gonna leave, if I'm a certified adventurer now. I don't know if you knew, but I think I have a little bit of pull. I might be able to get you out of the city.
I mean, I don't know where we would go. Ramus says, we could, this is where we fell in love, right? Where, first it is just somewhat near the beginning of whatnot. Like, it could be days or months before I have the child. It depends on what we do here. So I do want to know. It takes different types of magic.
Looking at Connor, I can tell them for you, but I do know that Mum and Dad would love to see you, and you too, Rain Mist. I'd be thrilled to meet you.
Right.
Down in
my brother. Right. You mean head back to your house?
No. Down in Brombog. It's a bit of a hike. Not gonna lie, it might take a couple months to get there. It's not the like it's a great place to live. It's a horrible place to try and travel to and from. It's way down, kind of southwest of Stillben. Takes a whole trek through a mountain pass roads, and I don't know. Traveling right now, I mean, you're the best decider of looking to read this. It's like you're the best decider of when and where and how long you can travel. But I'll just let you know it's not my favorite trek. But I just wanted to throw out there that you can write to them or get them a message. They've been eagerly. Mum sent me to find you, and I know she'd love to hear from you.
Right. Aside for a moment. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I might be able to do that, brother. But I need you to promise me you'll take care of this league thing.
Oh, yeah. No, we're on it. Like, I'm part of this group now. We're called the Menagerie, and yeah, we're taking care of this league business. We're gonna set things straight.
I stole and destroy a village.
A whole village.
Well, just about. Something they wanted was underneath.
Where was that?
It's not down in the plains. Small little thing.
Oh,
Barely noticeable. Don't find it on the map. It's just there doing their own business. Thought it was a family or two, but they wouldn't sell, they wouldn't move, and I watched. There's 40 of them, and they just all dried up to bones. And then one of them leaguers came, waved their hand, and they all rose up and started digging down and grabbing that thing they wanted. I was looking for them when. That's why I was down where I was in the first place.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of tentacly faced people. It's not great down there. But we got farther than the Vox Machina people, so silver lining.
But you take care of that, I'll at least ride them. And if we can make it safely. Looks at her. Just might be with all the insanity going around. I mean, I think you're safe enough for now.
Yeah. And I kind of look around the tavern to see if we're being watched by anyone.
No.
And I reach into my pack and I pull out this stack that's a bit heavy, and it's just and I slide 1,000 gold across the table to the two of them. I just for a rainy day, like just in case.
She goes, with this, we could get to your parents' place. Yeah. Let's sleep on it a bit. This could make a life, too.
Oh, no, don't put it under the mattress. That's the obvious place.
You never change.
Yeah, I'm dependable that way.
What? You look at work on that Sylvan, though, so... Can't believe I
It's so
actually witnessed you
frustrating.
learning something. I don't think I've
It's
ever
so
seen that ever
frustrating.
before in my life.
That they have letters in their words that they don't use. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh. All right. Anything else with that?
That's it.
Cool. All right. Then I'll leave the sage here for Oliver and Brazen Edge.
Yeah, you just kind of see Brazen Edge working on an engraving onto some plate armor.
I see you're still doing the engraving thing.
Need to keep the hands active.
You did pretty well in the pit fights.
They weren't really a challenge.
Maybe not, but gold is gold.
Unfortunately, you need gold to live up here.
You do. You have all the memories of, well, I know you'd rather I not say his name.
Yes.
I wanted to apologize. We had no idea what had happened, and when you went down, we didn't know it was you.
Oh, you mean the lucky shot?
It was a pretty lucky shot.
I just hope you have that same luck when, the actual recipient needs to be dealt with.
Well, I have a tendency to not miss when it really counts. At least I have. I hope it stays that way.
I mean, you surprised me. You're actually pretty adept at fighting down there.
Yeah, it's I learned really young how to take care of myself and not get pushed around, so I've kind of been doing it for most of my life.
Nobody deserves to be pushed around.
No.
Let's just not attack each other. Can we agree on that?
Sure. Just can we also promise not to give each other reason to attack each other?
I'll do what I can.
That's all I ask.
I appreciate it. I know I'm not one that's easy to get along with.
What? No.
But I'm sure you'll manage.
We will. He'll let you get back to engraving.
All right. As we continue, go to our lore folks.
Yeah, so I know what Mortis is looking for. The first thing he wants to track down, so I have a total of 4 pieces, is history on Igwilf.
Okay.
Trying to understand, like, how she interacted with the world in the past, and particularly, like, if he can figure out why Honeystar seems to not like her? Like, what kinds of things she did that were unlikable?
So, like one thing you find, so we'll do one piece lore here, is in the stories, she is responsible for bringing wildness, kind of the unpredictability, what some might call flightiness from responsibility to the Fey world. It said that is what she mostly had brought was this, and that the Fae actually, previous to that, had more to do with doing what you were supposed to, following the rules. And a lot of kind of the rule breaking and mischievous was like, that was her manipulations. Another piece is she is also known by the name Natasha, and the daughter of Baba Yaga. Third thing will be that one way she was contained at some point to stop her mischievousness was she was trapped. So she spent a large part of her life as another being by the name of Zibelith, or Zibelina, rather.
That is enough for Tasha. The last thing he wants to know is any information he can get about where this Firebird might be. Like, where is he headed in the Cliffkeep Mountains?
Right. Yes. Okay. Specifically, there we go. Cool. So, where you are, screen camera. You kind of taken down a lot of the reports here. And I think you discover this just by what people have seen, hikers and that type of thing. And
Yeah, I imagine I spent a lot of time hanging out in the tavern listening for stories.
yeah. So in the north, more in the northwest. Let's see. Past the river. All right, is that the last bit that you had?
Yes. Yeah, that's all my lore.
Yeah, I could get 5 pieces of lore on the League.
Interesting. All right. So, what are some things you're particularly wondering that you're trying to find here?
Like, if there are different factions of the League, like, who's in charge of what part of the League?
Okay. So let's get here. All right, let me go over here to some of the notes. So, perfect. As far as the way it is, the Grand Thaumaturge, also known as the Wonder Worker, is the one overly in charge of the League. That is their thing. His identity, his name, you cannot find within your research. However, there are a few spellwright names, like identities that people have met that are recorded. There are 24 spellwrights that exist across Tal'Dorei.
Okay.
I would say an interesting bit of lore is that they are at the very base of like their most like kind of crazy magic is actually blood work, hemocraft, and one bit of it is said the spellwrights are sworn in blood to the Wonder Worker. And they are bound to interpret and enact any orders they get from them.
Okay. So that would be what? 2
Sounds about right.
2 things of lore. Okay. Well, we know. I'm trying to think because I'm trying to think of what we do know. We know that they're based in Iman, and we got information on how to get through their secret base thing. I can't think of anything else right now. Can I get back to you on it?
I do have one thing for you that you might find interesting.
Okay.
If you want to spend it on my judgment there.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine.
In Westeron, there is a novice spellwright known as Honor Kinabari. And from what you can tell, is seems his work there had been dedicated, but just the rumors have that she has written the most objections to things that she's learned about the League. and while the content of this, because it's some things you've learned various places and all just written down, but that people don't really know. They just know she writes a lot about objections. It's most likely to report on another league member.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we met her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't know the other bit of information. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then you don't have anything else for the league right now, or
No, nothing right now.
Right.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I have two. So I'll have two. I have 2 bits of left.
Cool.
Yeah.
And anything in addition for Charlotte?
Nothing regarding vampires and all of that, so I think she'll have to wait a little bit.
Though I do think what you would have been able to get, because my brain just wasn't at the pre-time. Now the game started, my lore turned on. And I won't make you spend for it. But it's interesting. There are rumors of a nation island of vampires existing within Lucidian. Some believe they're somewhere in the area of the Shattered Teeth Islands. All the reports mostly come from a pirate island of Darktow, which apparently has been the main force, both at one point allied with them, and another point they fought against them. Most recently, is they're against them after a change in leadership.
I assume ascending would work on a vampire unless they were blocking somehow the
right.
So during her research there, I think she would at least try to establish a link to the one she only knew as the term mother. This would have been the one who initially found her. And she would try to just send, because they're not necessarily on good terms, but something about all of that makes her think that maybe there might be an avenue of information there, and so she would send out Mother, do you know anything about the Shattered Teeth Islands?
So this is the thing. I had an idea of who the mother was, and then in one session I got a little last session I got a little confused if it was the person who I had down as it.
Okay, you never told me who it was, so that's why I was.
Okay, cool. So does she really know or not?
She would know if she saw her, but if she hasn't seen her, then no, because she used to travel with her. But
okay, cool. No worries.
So if you want to just send me something by DM or whatever, that's cool with me.
Yeah, it's fine. Let me just kind of roll this in my head. I think, Glenn. Okay. I have heard, little Charlotte. They came from the stars. And they invite all. Even though they say we are not of the same line. But it is somewhere we ought to be safe and potentially claim more land.
Okay. So she would leave that at that.
Anything else? So this. Don't rush. I'm checking in with Lithra there. Is there anything they need?
She was just working on potion things in her downtime, so I don't think there's a lot to address.
Cool. In that case, I believe the idea was to leave and search for this bird. Correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
In case anything on last call for anything before you leave.
Is there any chance I could find a +1 longbow?
Yeah, you here that is actually not too hard.
Okay.
So it would be 500 gold.
Okay.
Could I buy? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say I'll pick one up.
I was just going to ask if there was some type of like a amulet of not what they call it, the amulet where you can't be found, that she could put on Seraphina.
Oh, the proof
Amulet of proof against protection.
Yeah, that thing.
What's that rarity?
Uncommon.
Yeah, through your contacts, the Thunder Brands, you definitely picked up a 500 gold.
I have a question. So, can I have gotten brief access to the teleportation circles at Thunderbrands and have that down in case we need to like travel really quick?
If you were standing, you can definitely get the one for here to get
Okay.
back to Critic Hammer.
Okay.
Nice.
Also, cool. And so you were able to, when you learned the spell, did you already have 2 others, or did you learn the spell recently?
Oh, because I recently got an item that allows me to cast like spells I don't know with an Arcana check. That's why I thought
Okay,
I could
cool.
teleportation circle. So yeah.
That makes sense to me. Perfect.
And is it okay if I pick up 4 potions of healing?
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, you each. I will hand out one superior healing potion to each of you because I made them and I forgot about it. yeah.
Ooh.
You made this?
Yes.
The traveling dress lady has competition now.
You're very talented, Luther.
Oh, thank you.
I've never even bothered to ask, but I assume a potion would work on me if it's owned by me.
Jackson's like, drink it and find out.
Because you're yeah, it should. I have to relook at your transformation.
Like, because I'm able to heal myself, but other people are not able to heal me. I mean, they can give me like temp using healing spells, but that's about it.
What's the offending thing say?
It says pulling it up now because there's a bunch of junk on here. I know that it's under the undead thing. Here it is. If a spell or ability other than your own. So I guess that's not including a potion. But it says if a spell or ability other than your own would cause you to gain 8 hit points, you gain that many temporary hit points instead.
I'd say potions work fine.
Okay.
Very cool. In that case, finally exit from the mountain that is Craghammer. Up to the greater mountains with Seraphina in tow.
Yeah, make sure that she has warm traveling clothing in her inventory for where we're going.
Yeah,
I know I do.
some cold weather clothes.
One of those big puffy white jackets, like in that one shot Courtney and I did.
Oh. She keeps it very slim. Those aren't cool enough for Seraphina. Oh, sorry. Can't have the frame too big. That's I have to look stylish.
Frostbite's much better, I agree. Go for it.
No, it's warm. It's just stylishly warm. Come on.
Oh, she's getting older.
Just 8 years old. So, in that case, you are out once more into the mountains. So cold as you want to head further north through forest and such things. So, let's see here. What will be your general route here?
Oh, I've got something for this. I finally get to use this. It's my
Survival check.
no. What do they call it? Channel divinity. Yeah. It's my channel divinity.
Nice.
It's called something. Oh, junk. Where is this stuff? Oh, here it is. Call of the Horizon. Okay. So basically, until I finish a short or long rest, while traveling for an hour or more at a steady pace, difficult terrain does not slow our group's travel, and the travel pace increases by 1 mile per hour. Even if going by mount or vehicle, for every 8 hours we travel, the distance covered is increased by a number of miles equal to my charisma modifier. And we also, addition, I suffer no penalties of travel at a fast pace and can move stealthily even when moving at a normal pace. And affected creatures have advantage on Constitution saves they make because of a forced march.
So that just lasts for an hour, or is it just all the time?
No, it lasts until I take a rest.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. And so it's an extra mile an hour, or is it extra more miles an hour because of Charisma score?
And for every 8 hours, the distance covered increases by a number of miles equal to Charisma modifier.
Every 8 hours. Okay.
But our pace increases by 1 mile per hour. Very interesting.
Okay. So 48. And then what's your Charisma mod?
Charisma mod is a +5.
Cool. So it's
So we can
time
be
for math.
Sneaky at normal pace.
Okay. So every mile. So every hour. Yeah, every hour you travel 3 miles now. So that would be 4 miles, which would get us to 32 miles plus 3. You said, where's your Christmas mile for 3? Is that right?
5.
5, sorry. Plus 3. 5 for 37 miles. And nothing really slows you down for the most part. Perfect.
And I can cast it again after we short rest.
Right. Yeah, because you basically can keep it up for travel purposes.
Yeah,
definitely.
basically.
Makes sense to me. And cool. So with that, what route do we take?
Didn't Mordus learn information about?
Yeah, so you believe it's around here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So from here,
And do we know of any paths that lead in that direction?
I
we,
mean,
could
what?
we could head through Fort. We could head west to Fort Daxio and then up through the past there, probably. Less mountain travel, more
Okay,
forest
that's
travel. Or the other option is just to beeline it and go over the mountains, which will suck.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not as bad now that we have Channel Divinity on our side.
Yeah.
You guys remember the checks we had to do going into Craghammer from Grey Valley, right?
Yeah, but now we have advantage on those con checks.
I'm on my broom.
So what's the route? I need an official route decision.
I'm good with Fort Daxio and then north. That sounds good to me.
I agree.
Same here.
No, knowing nothing about Fort Daxio.
Yeah.
Nope. I know nothing.
Oh, we went to the bad place. Oh dear.
What time of day is it?
What time of day did you want to leave?
First light.
Or when the sun's starting to get real bright.
All right, so I put on my goggles.
Nice.
What's the weather like? Is it like really cold, or really?
It's pretty cold, yeah.
Okay.
So So, traveling to Fort Daxio is somewhat easy, especially eased by now. Charlotte, what's this whole thing look like to keep them moving and over hard terrain? What's it? How do they experience Charlotte helping them out?
Great question.
What's the traveling song?
Country roads. I think this is something that she has been doing a lot of, which is to kind of encourage people on the roads and to kind of be that buffer of just a protector on the road for people who are trying to get from one place to the other. And so on the way, she's very adamant about keeping spirits up and keeping people smiling or perhaps even laughing. There's a bit of that entertainer background from her bard mixture. And but that's mostly in the way of storytelling and trying just to get to know people and getting them to talk about things and just kind of having that sense of community, which is really important to her. And so, yeah, I think it mostly manifests through inspiration in that way, more than the mechanical terms of, oh, well, this path here looks like it's a shortcut. Even though she is able to spot those things, and that's sort of what she's doing, she's also kind of adding a little extra layer of, let's keep going, team. Let's do this.
Very cool. Then, after a bit of time and days, was fairly uneventful when you begin to see the large military complex that is Fort Daxio. Above it flies, you see wyverns and griffins mounted up and down, warriors on top going through drills. As well as griffins, hippogriffs, and wyverns are doing this. You can hear the clattering of hooves within. Outside, there are several patrols of mounted soldiers, all with whistles to call in air help if need be.
And about how many days has it been? Because I have to track that.
Yeah, me too.
So, three.
Okay.
This, which leads you down the Otendon Pass. And you realize you're very close to Raman, but you head north to get to Daxio. Just see the colorful horizon at night that comes from the Blade Shimmer shore. What would you like to do?
Oh man, do you think this place is open to weary travelers? I mean, I guess they'll stop us if it's not. We can just camp outside, right? No harm in asking.
Yes, unless they're guarding something important.
Well, no, I mean, they surely like they'll be like, "Halt, can't go here. You have to go around." I mean, they're on a main road, right? They have to be used to people at least passing by. It's probably not an attack on sight place, right? Especially if we're not sneaking up on them, if we're just traveling down the road. Unless there are objections, I think we should go try and ask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Are you being approaching?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you do, you begin to get closer, and you see a regiment of mounted knights here. Close the distance. No weapons drawn or anything like that. They get close. They nod. Go. Hello, I'm General Farron. I'm sorry. I'm Corporal Farron.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, wait. Just, what's your business?
We're mostly just travelers.
Do you have business in the fort? Were you passing by the fort?
Oh, yes, we were. Is it okay if we do visit the fort, or is that not okay?
Is your business to travel on by?
Yeah, just for like a night. Just rest here and then continue on.
Pass. Certainly, that can be arranged. It's not impossible.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Let's see. There are some security procedures.
Oh.
So
Not a
you know.
problem.
No, we just had a real issue with vampire recently.
Oh.
Almost tried to kill our general, and well, did kill him. Now they're resting and thing going, but we just have just test for any traces of undeath.
Well,
which I'm sure you'll find.
Surely we can bypass that particular requirement. As you can see, I am a person of faith myself. I would never travel with.
Oh, it's nothing. We just got a crystal, like this gem. Touch the gem, you go on. No problem. Really easy, painless. Just takes a few seconds.
It's just and I kind of move a little closer, just kind of whisper, the little one. She's recently experienced some heartache, and surely you can see that I worry that if people are suspicious, it may come off the wrong way.
Oh, it's no suspicion.
I know.
As everyone goes in, we just touch it. See, like we'll touch it.
But perhaps I could
all
persuade you to reconsider.
Nope. And goes, come on.
D&D. Okay.
Sir, you see, I have some complications with undeath. It's nothing weird, really. I just, the spells that detect undeath react really weirdly to me, and it has been a problem for me for a long time. And you see, the Temple of the Raven Queen gave me this so I can prove that I'm not, a danger to anyone. So she will show her raven necklace.
Give me a persuasion check.
She's not good at that, but okay. 14.
14.
Oh, sorry, 13.
13.
Yeah.
Kind of right. Well, I can't imagine undead being able to wear that. So you're saying it doesn't work right. Well, at least I have to have you talk to the general.
The new general?
Right.
Oh, before I forget, sorry if I'm being nosy. It's just that the talk about vampires is kind of concerning. Is that like a common problem in the area?
It's a little dark. Yeah. Oh, we've gone gold a bit. It's been silent, but we've reason to believe there could be issues soon.
And the one that it attacked your fort, did you get a good look at him?
Yeah. Oh well, not me specifically, but
Ah.
I have a way to check. But what I can tell you is there's been just a lot of suspicions lately of people being stolen from their beds, from the smaller settlements. We lost contact, found entire villages empty up north.
Wow.
No death, right? So we worry about like an army.
Oh, man.
Do you have a description of? You said somebody got to look at her.
Well, the general would have all that.
Right.
And just out of curiosity, the former general, he wouldn't happen to have had a son named Thorin, would he?
Right. I think that's his name.
You should know we traveled with him for a time.
Did you? Well then, I'll make sure you get the best bunk beds we've got.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, he's a good guy. We fought mind flayers together. He was crazy.
Oh, only to be expected.
Yeah.
Right, so I can escort you all up. We can get you touching, and then we'll get you sorted away.
I kind of just look back at the group to see how everybody's faring, and specifically Charlotte.
Well, I'm gonna try talking to him again. Can I tell anything about like this person's religious beliefs? Like, are they wearing any emblems, armor, pendants, something, anything?
The only I would say that you can see is that they do have like a band of raven feathers around the right shoulder. As many do here.
Well, as I said, if well, I've already forgot what I said. Look, I've come here from a very long ways. And I've actually been studying vampires in this particular area for quite some time. And if there is one here, I'm probably one of the most suitable candidates for relaying that sort of information to. However, the number of undead I have slain has certainly marked me in ways. I do not trust the magic of others, particularly that which is meant to find and locate beings that make their careers out of slinking into the shadows and adapting their magics so that they become even more versatile. And relying on gems is not a very good idea for preventing vampiric ruses. But what I can tell you is I have probably slain more vampires than you have ever seen.
Give a persuasion check.
Ordinarily, that would be a nat 1, but instead it becomes a 23.
So, well, of course I'll have you talk to the general same time as them, and we'll see what they say. So, let's go.
To the general.
All right. So rides you close to the fort now. It has a few gates. So the first gate opens and you're let in, and then you're secured within. Then there's a second one. And you can see within the second one is where a lot of you can even see where the gem is by the area here. As they have you secured inside the first barrier.
Are the walls here stone, wood?
They are. They seem to be wood, but I can tell they shine like they've been treated, of some kind.
Okay.
So, then after a little bit of time, you see riding out on a horse, in lighter armor, like she's probably put something on to get on the horse, lighter protection, is a woman here. Human is she. Says, "Hiya! Hi! I heard we had undead experts."
Yes.
Excellent. I'm General El Gorgofan. So, I'm not, so I hear you have some special requests.
Yes, we understand your general was killed recently, your prior general.
Right, he was dead for a few days.
Did he rise?
Through magic, yes. Though he was resurrected. Now he's off sipping tequilas in Singon.
Singon.
Nice place, Ingo.
It's a
We
beautiful place.
understand he was attacked by a vampire, and you might have gotten a look or have a description. As it happens, we've had a number of encounters with a vampire recently, and I suspect it may be the same one. you have a description, I may be able to confirm.
Oh. Right, actually got her name. There's some magic, Viralaska Felbranch.
Well, that's not the one I know.
Unless it was a fake name.
Matt, would any of my lore research have turned up anything about lineages? Probably not.
I mean, I guess, do you have a specific question?
It was mostly just in regards to whether or not this person might be related to the vampire we fought in Craghammer.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think you would. Well, I'm gonna think here. So I'll give you with that. So we'll give you a lore piece. I would say, it is. It could be a possibility, I guess, because of the way they generally operated. They both operate in sort of the same area. But as far as like something very concrete, I would say this is what to get you that when you're chasing Craighammer, went independent and broke all ties with families.
Okay.
And you think the magic that you think she might have gone under, I just want to do with that as well. So.
How do you spell her name?
Vrylaska. Fell branch.
That's not the name I was expecting to hear. The name I was expecting to hear was Ixratu Kar.
The murderer.
Yeah, she's a nasty piece of work.
I heard she escaped, but
Yeah, I've almost killed it twice now.
went into her. Hefty reward for that one.
Ah. Sneaky vampires.
Right. So, how can... So, love to get you settled in. If you need a day's stay and any expertise you might be able to leave it. I heard that there's some issues with our detection.
Does it not work sometimes?
No, it works perfectly. It's what I heard there was an issue.
Oh yeah, so it's mostly me. Just like magic that detects undead doesn't really work well on me.
Right. Well, here's what I can do. If you'd like to camp outside the fort, that is something that we could make happen. Other than that, you could give it a try, and I guess, soldiers want to let you in this far if we thought you were a threat. So, if it does malfunction, we can then let you stay out if you wanted to give it a shot.
Well, I guess it doesn't hurt to try if you won't like attack me when it beeps or something.
Well, you've explained it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like when it goes off.
Jackson,
What?
Okay, I would try it.
So you put your hand on it, and this green gem goes absolutely black. You go, oh, nope, thinks you're undead for sure.
What if you were
Oh.
like cursed and magic items thought you were undead?
Well, then that would be a problem.
Well, it's one way to find out, and I'll touch the gem.
Do we have something that makes you that way?
No.
Okay. So, I was just curious. I was like, the green gem grows a bright white. Oh.
What does that mean?
It's usually a sign of a great blessing of some powerful entity.
Oh, yeah, that tracks.
Well,
He's a bit of a scholar.
So, did you want to some of you in, some of you out?
Oh, no. I think if anybody has a problem, then we can just all camp outside. We're fine with that. If it makes all of you comfortable, and I mean, we've been doing it the last 3 nights, we can do it one more.
Right. Please, as she goes to an aide, would you please let's get them supplies, foods, get them some meat to roast. Or do you want to? We have rations. We want roast meat, but you can have meat to roast yourself. Pre-made food. It's not rations, but it's other food. Or would you like to roast? I want to treat you as guests.
Wait. So roast is an option?
Yes.
I would like that option, please.
Right. You just have to roast it yourself. That's all.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Set them up, please. At least show, I guess, some hospitality we can.
Greatly appreciated. Thanks.
In return for the hospitality, would your soldiers like some entertainment?
Oh, in what form?
She pulls out her lyre.
Goes, excellent. They'd enjoy a song or two.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And so let's So goes on their shifts, just have them, they may come out and enjoy themselves, but have them in by full sunset. She tells them, a few guards, goes, no guards, right? No one rides, no one up after sundown.
Well, and I mean, what I was thinking is she'll touch the gem to show them that she's not undead.
Mm-hmm.
I could come in, play, and then leave after.
Oh, perfect. That's excellent.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, very good. She just kind of smiles. She goes, that sounds really good. Anyone else going in? All right.
Head out and go start setting up camp outside where directed to.
Yeah, so they actually already are beginning to set up like very large, super padded, warm structures for you. It's so one of them mentions like, she usually went, soldiers get married. Got to keep them warm while they have their honeymoon out in the Alps before they come back on the duty rotation. Don't worry, it's washed well.
Oh, good. Okay.
And it does indeed feel fairly luxurious. Like trying to treat we're actually trying to treat you, kind of believe the story that was sold to them by Charlotte and Lithra, and but they have very militaristic as a military, not really going past their procedures, trying to be the best they can.
I'll touch the gem as well, and If you're going in there, I'll go in with you.
Oh, thanks, Buttercup.
What?
Of course, you touch it and it burns gold.
Mine is a dull nothing.
Yours actually would turn a black and red.
She's automatically kicked out.
No, it's black and red. There's like less red in there. Good.
Uh-huh.
Seraphina, you should go in as well.
Oh, she touches it. There's a, it's like the surface of water suddenly becomes the gem. Ooh, just types of things. We're mostly on the lookout for the all black and menacing, like we saw the other one. Yes,
What does the
actually,
black and red mean?
I actually have no idea. They were very secretive. It's on loan. Actually,
Where'd you get it from?
from one of our generals used to is a proud graduate of the Sorceress Academy, and she arranged it to be brought here.
So you just took it on good faith that the colors are what they say they are.
From my general?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Who we've fought together, and yes.
Oh, okay.
Sort of is like all thrown off now. Yes.
Jackson has that effect on people.
Oh. So there'd be we would mention General K Clearsight.
K Clearsight?
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the local, like LASIK? Like the Clearsight?
Oh, that's the general's name. That's in charge. This is the general of the Tide Regiment. So those inside a lad. So anything else?
Charlotte will just say that she'll keep an eye out outside, and that's probably the best place for her to be right now.
So Luther's out, Charlotte. Who else is outside? Oliver and Jackson. And Mortis. All right, so 5 of you keeping that.
Mortis is probably busy roasting the meat.
And
Getting his cook on.
Just for clarification, Aerolith isn't staying the night in here.
Right.
Okay.
That was my understanding, yeah. Was that
I was just making sure that was I'm just making sure that was everybody understood that. So
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she just wanted Seraphina to be inside to listen to the music, and she figured she'd, be safer there for now until they all come out.
So what does the rousing of and there's like men and women all in here, so what's the rousing of the forces look like?
Um, Aerolith, she, ouch, sorry. She sets up. I guess there's a mess hall or a place where they drink and eat and gather and stuff like that. And she'll set up and just she'll pull out her lyre and she'll start with something that's more a little. She'll start with a song that's a little more relaxing as they're eating their dinner or whatnot. And then after everybody is finished eating and stuff, she'll trade her lyre for her lute, and she'll start more jaunty songs, get everybody just a good night out.
Nice. Give me a performance check.
God, I can't trust any of my dice today. But that is really, really good. Yeah, that's good. 26.
Okay. It is rousing in that case. People begin dancing and twirling. And it is a grand time. At one point, they even you see the general call, "Hey, get out some of the holiday cheer." And there was one ration of it for the vagrants, and everyone's allowed a beer in order to have it. So, and they enjoy it very much so. And it's very fun. And I think it's one of those sort of fun things where you definitely catch the eye of a few women and men, but anyone who takes one step closer, one of the higher officers gives them a look like, "Soldier!"
She'll just give them a wink and continue on with her song.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sort of that thing, and they laugh. And you can tell they're not watching you at all. They're like, "This is a professional. We're sure she's good," but they're just like more like these sequestered soldiers. But it is good and ultimately fairly clean fun. And Serafina dances with all types of people and is having a grand old time as well. You know, she's really close, and like I think at one point during the break, she will come up to you in Brazen Edge and goes, "Thank you two for coming in here. This was fun."
It was. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself tonight. You looked like you had a lot of fun dancing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love dancing. That was well, whatever. It's what mom used to do that a long time ago. She looks at me and says, "Your face is shiny." Then she burps, giving the impression that there might have been several sips that she could have worked off and might have equated into several cups, but just a bit at a time.
That stays between us.
Well, I don't know if we can like disguise that in any way.
Hopefully she'll pass out and we just take her out to sleep.
Probably. Here, have some water, Serafina. Let me finish this set, and then we'll head back so you can get some sleep.
Excellent. And she takes a cup, starts drinking. Right, right. And kind of seeing what is going on. There, the general comes. Oh, yeah, I have mint too. We can hide it. The others, let's get you going. We'll take care of her.
Okay. Thank you. Are you going to dance Brazen Edge?
I'd rather not.
Well, why?
I mean, why?
Because it's
I'm
fun.
here to make sure. I'm here to make sure you guys are safe. That's all.
I'm pretty sure we're all safe.
You're welcome.
She just raises her eyebrow at you. Yes, because you're so terrifying with your glowy face.
He'll cover himself because he'll cover his smile.
Mm-hmm.
I do love those new effects, man.
It's so much fun. Well, I will get my non-glowy face back up there and finish this set. Yeah, just talk to somebody. Live a little.
I may have a glowy face, but you're glowing out there. You're doing amazing.
Thank you. Now go talk to somebody. Maybe make a friend.
What if that kills me?
Then I guess you die.
All right. And then, so see, as it's going on, we'll go out to see what's happening outside of the fort.
I think Charlotte would be playing the harp outside while they're cooking, and is playing a song about. It's about a young girl who finds a doll, and the doll becomes this magical royal who goes on a great adventure.
Jackson is looking for the perfect skipping stone. The nice flat on both sides, round, can fit like a sand dollar in your hand.
Is there anyone watching us? Question. Like from the distance in the fort.
So outside there is like you can tell there's going to be a rotation. Not so much watching you; they're more being on watch for you.
I see.
So, and you get that they'll look occasionally, just especially the harp playing, but nothing more than an interested, type of deal.
Jackson,
Yeah. What?
I
No.
I was going to give this to the child.
What is it?
It's a book. I've been listening to her tell stories about her mother,
Yeah.
the baker, and I've compiled them into a manuscript and I thought maybe she would appreciate it. I did something similar with my own mother, and I don't know. Is this something you think? Would that be an appropriate gift?
Well, it sounds like it's kind of a sentimental gift. That's your intention behind it. Something that you think she might like. And Seraphina's pretty quick. She's pretty smart on the uptake. So I think she'll understand it and appreciate it.
I hope so. I just had a lot of time to write, and more time than I've usually had, and it's just nice to have an outlet to have ideas expressed on a page.
Mm. And maybe you could leave a bunch of blank pages in the back for her to write in her own stories.
Yes. I also was going to ask if you wanted to see how your Sylvan was coming along.
Sure. How do you mean?
Well, I can see if I understand it.
Oh, okay. All right. No, wait, no, that's backwards. Hold on. Okay. And I will try to switch into my best Sylvan, and but the accent doesn't change, and it sounds really bad in Sylvan. But he says, "My name is Jackson Hutchins, First Minister of War of the Realm of Firsts. Prepare to do battle." How was that?
It was, yes, I understood every word.
Yes! Okay, now your turn. You say something in Sylvan and I'll see if I understand it.
Oh, I don't know Sylvan. Oh no, I have this aura. When a person speaks a language and they're really close to me, I can understand what they're saying. For instance,
Inside check.
All right.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, she's telling me the truth.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes, I only speak a few languages. I speak Abyssal and Infernal and Common, and I know some Thieves' Cant, but that's about it. So if you know another language, I could understand you if you speak it. I'm working on the ability to actually communicate back. I haven't quite achieved it yet, but I think I'm really close.
So I know magic that lets me understand that for a little bit and write it and read it. And I tried to use that to learn Sylvan, but it turns out it doesn't work that way.
Oh, well, mine's just automatic. I could actually help you do it too.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, you'd have to be close to me, but yes.
Like how close? Like really close?
Well, I mean, not that close.
Oh.
She kind of draws out a distance. It's about 10 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, and then if we had someone here in the same circle with us and they were talking to us, we'd both be able to understand them.
Would we know they were trying to speak a different language?
Well, probably not.
I guess that's fine.
but we would know that they weren't speaking common or a language that we know. Well, I guess you'll have to experience it sometime. Maybe if we come across someone on our travels who we don't understand, we can try it.
Get close to them.
Right, yes.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Wait, are you saying that I spent a month learning Sylvan and all I need to do is stand within 10 feet of you?
Basically.
Nice. I like your song. It is good.
Oh, yeah, I wrote that a long time ago.
You wrote that one?
Of course, I write all of my songs.
Oh, you don't do any covers? You're like a purist? Like,
Oh, I do some. There were some that were popular when I was growing up, and are songs that people I knew used to love. I'll sometimes play those.
like you know how sometimes something will fade out of the popular genre, but then after a while it comes back again and everybody suddenly likes it and thinks it's cool again. Maybe you could play like your really old songs and people will like them again.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, I think she'll like the book.
Good. I'll give it to her.
Yeah, I was also looking for something to give it to her later, but I haven't found a good one yet. Just trying to pick up a rock and no, it's not a rock.
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's kind of surprised, but have you ever gone rock skipping before?
Yes.
I'm looking for like the perfect skipping rock, where like it's flat on one side and kind of flat on the other side, and you hold it really good, and you can give it a good spin.
I think that will be a very good gift.
Yeah, it's easier to find them near rivers because the water kind of smooths them out like that. But I thought it couldn't hurt to look while we were here.
Well, if I see any, I'll let you know.
Thanks. Oh man, that smells good. I think Mortis is almost done.
Oh, well, enjoy.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Oh, no, it's nothing to be sad about.
Do you have to go like hunting?
I'm good for another couple of days.
Oh, okay. So I was going to say this might be a dangerous place to have to do that. If you're good for a couple of days, then I guess we don't go worry about it.
Yeah, I'm hoping we find someone that's a good carrier of meals soon who would not mind parting with said meals. Anyway, you enjoy.
Okay. See ya. Hey, Mortis.
Yes, Jackson.
Is it done yet? It smells like it might be done.
Give it 3.5 more minutes. Tosses a little bit more spice on it as he slowly turns it. Also, Charlotte.
Sorry, what? I lost focus. What did you say?
Oh, I was just going to tell Charlotte that songs about something dull are creepy.
Is that what that was about?
We had, before you joined, we were in the Feywild, and well, let's just say we had a bad experience.
Oh. Man, I still need to go there. I'm like, man, it feels terrible because I think I'm still a general of it, and I've never been. It'll work itself out, though. How about now? Is it done?
Cut off a piece and taste it. Yeah, that's just right.
Nice.
Start passing it around.
Call out dinner time to everyone. And then wince when I realized I said it right next to Charlotte. Oh, sorry.
There's nothing else. The soldiers do have to get in fairly early. It's not a very long celebration, so Safrana would come out, and she is. Let's see here. Smells heavily of mint. And kind of goes in, hey everyone, night!
As Brazen Edge walks up, Mortis just says, "See, you're as terrible a chaperone as Irvir is."
This time I didn't see it.
How were the crowds?
They were good. They had a lot of fun.
It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play a lot?
Yeah. Been playing almost, God, for as long as I can remember.
Oh, maybe we could play together sometime.
Yeah. You know any, I'm trying to think of, she just names off a random song that sounds very Fae-like.
Actually, yes, I do.
Yeah?
I spent some time in the wilds.
Oh, how long?
A good part of my childhood, actually.
Okay.
Have you been there?
That's where I met my... Yes.
And she kind of whispers, Are you married?
I was.
What is he or
You see her hand go up to grip the ring on her necklace.
I'm sorry. I know my share of loss, but not that kind. We don't have to talk about it if...
No. He was a good man, and it's the reason why I'm after the league.
Oh. In that case, I am happy to accompany you in accomplishing that.
Thank you. So much has happened, and I just a lot of the things that have happened since we got here has been because of the League, and
forgive me for asking, but was this recent?
He died about 6 months ago.
What's left of the color in her face seems to just kind of drain a bit.
Why?
I'm just very sorry. I am not in a position to give you advice, and I know you're not even asking for it, but if you ever want to talk about him, I spent a lot of time on the road, and I used to talk a lot about some of the people I traveled with, especially from my childhood. I lost a mother, and I lost a man named Korag, who was said to never fall until he did. It's like an uncle to me. And so many others. And then the ones I didn't lose from death, I couldn't travel with for much longer, and eventually lost contact with my own sister. And a pirate who was sort of like, I don't want to say like another mother as much as like a really cool aunt. Anyway, I am sorry. And if it helps you to talk about these things, then some people say it's easy talking to the dead, and I am the dead, so I don't know. That maybe came out wrong. But just so you know.
I appreciate it.
The nearby guards are like, "What?"
Yes,
The
what-
saying. It's a saying in that other town you were telling me about. The one with the weird zombie children that are undead. Okay.
I appreciate it. And I'm sorry for your losses as well.
Yeah.
Maybe one day you'll be able to meet your cool aunt and sister again.
I'd like that. So she'll go back to playing her harp while the others are getting their food.
All right, then. I think before the guys bed down for the evening.
I would do a watch, regardless of the soldiers doing theirs over us.
I guess. Do I find a satisfactory rock?
To sleep on?
No. The small skipping stone that I've been looking for.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Am I able to find one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not quite water right here, but it's good. All right, then we'll go ahead and take our break. Leave. All right. Okay, so Raisin, as you watch in the night, and everything seems fairly good. And then ultimately, the morning comes. Sun rises over, and by the time all of you come to, there's a lot of noise within the base.
Like more than we heard the night before.
Yeah, like a good amount of things. Sounds like a lot of like metal clanging and like it's not as random. It's very purposeful.
Is there a guard? Can we see a guard?
There's still there's actually not like outside by now. It looks like maybe they got drawn in as daylight came, but there's still like a post guards around the fort and stuff.
Yeah. Is something happening? She'll go up to one. Is something happening?
Either they're training or they're fighting. You should check it out either way.
They kind of look and they go, we've we had a Scots return early morning, saying there were vampire attacks and more of the settlements that they're ravaging through one by one.
Which way are they heading?
There doesn't seem to be a direction, but we are mobilizing currently.
Well, I think we're headed north from here. If we come across any settlements, we'll be sure to take a look.
Right. We're having the Aegis regiments go now. They're getting ready.
Are they heading north too?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, if they don't mind, or we might tag along.
And as this comes, you see General El Gorgafon herself come out. Goes, glad to hear it. I was going to see if I could get your aid.
Okay.
Yeah.
They said that you might be heading north, and if you could help us chase these rumors down, maybe save a village.
Yeah.
I'm game for it. What about the rest of you?
I mean, we're here to find that Firebird and get it to stop harassing people. So if we can get vampires to stop harassing people in the process, that's definitely along the same lines.
In that case, she kind of nods, and a chest is brought out to all of you.
Does your fort have any special vampire killing weapons? Because we hunted demons back in a wooded area, and they had special demon killing weapons. So I just wanted to check because they didn't answer questions that weren't asked.
Right. We don't necessarily have. We have a few users who can get some sunlight going if the need comes.
Jackson just kind of looks up at the. Is it overcast?
The sun's up, but they're all like, we have issues with their running, and other than that, we take their head, and try to do what we can. We have many of us can throw some fire. Had some rudimentary training, special that we brought in. So basically explains that all of them have some type of non-weapon cantrip they can cast, if need be, to try to get various forms or do such things. They've been taught by different academies.
Sounds good to me.
Do you, in our dealings in the past, we were unfortunate to not know ahead of time that the vampires often have some place they are pulled back to reconstitute if they're killed. Do you know anything about this vampire's ability to do so?
No, not her specifically. Though we advise that in the case of something like this, if the designs were on the fort and they were trying to make some type of army like this, if they should have the various abilities to be killed within mist. So if you see mist, keep trying to disperse it. So that's what we were told, and if you have things that are more effective against it, use them.
I once tied a bedroll to my sword and waved it until it made enough wind to dispel magic. So I think I'm good.
True story.
But I'm ready to go when your lot is.
Right. So you go to a chest, and the chest is filled with 2,500 gold. He goes, for your services.
Oh. Appreciated. Thank you.
Right. Listen, you're good people that you are willing to come along without asking, but I don't expect people to work for free. We'll be risking your lives, especially when we're on the get-go. Should we live to see the day, we will I'll give you I'll double that, eh?
Oh, yeah. Take you up on that. Thank you. All right. Charlotte, does your divine stuff still work?
It sure does. And she'll go ahead and cast it up.
Awesome. Thanks. Is there like a radius or a number of people that affects?
Actually, no.
Oh,
The
jeez.
wording. The wording is until you finish a long or short or long rest while traveling for an hour or more. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel.
Oh,
Does not specify a number. The other divinity,
let's go.
but not this one.
We all get wyverns, right? Let's go.
Oh, not from the Aegis. They don't have wyverns in the Aegis. So you see, there are some left behind. The griffins, Zubicus, and wyverns are left. So she goes, all right, let's go. And you begin riding through the pass, and it is somewhat rough. Yep.
I just realized on this travel, I do want to cast my divine sense just to see if anyone in this group is trying to be infiltrated.
Okay. So you do that like while you're riding.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. You have the sense off, and besides you and Lithra, do not sense undead.
Found 2 of them.
Imagine. A lot of times it's like a smell, and you're just like, oh, I hate smelling my own stink. This is just this.
No, it's fine. I don't breathe.
That intensifies the skin. No, just kidding. Whatever it is for your character. Movement continues. It is roughly a day's ride. I'd say this first day. As your powers are do help keep it, especially it clears the way ahead of everyone as this powerful group continues. They pass by a few of the empty villages you talked about before they come to one that you can see here looks like it's been burnt. A bit. Several villagers are like up on pikes of wood. The soldiers are dirty thing. And there's a few soldiers going to just picking through and investigate.
Oliver, maybe you can help them in those efforts.
Yeah, I'll do that. You go now.
This would also look to go help, trying to pick up a scent that he might be able to follow later.
Jackson is on the lookout for mist.
Yeah. So those of you doing it, go ahead and give me investigation checks. And Mortis said was doing it too.
Yeah, I had an 8, so Distinct of the Dead is overpowering everything, so...
Yeah, all right. Oliver, you take your time investigating this. Probably with 60 people here, as far as who lived. There are 7 that are hung up here. And burned. And it gets you. You wonder why, like, the burning doesn't quite make sense too much. You see places where it looks like the other bodies were dragged back and into the deeper woods. And with the 16, the marks you see, first you don't see it enough that look like for enough of the villagers that are missing. But you actually find some. The ones you find are like old, like dried, not recent. Yet there is smoke coming from the burned bodies.
He'll relay that to everyone as he goes back to him.
Possible this was a setup job?
You mean like a trap?
No, more like let's make this look like something it's not to hide what's really going on. Could you tell anything about how these people died?
Did I see any?
I mean, you could go do a medicine check on the bodies if you want, or
Sure.
tell.
Can I give him the help action since I know what I'd be looking for?
Sure.
Okay.
So is that advantage or?
Yes.
Oh, that's only a 12.
It's hard with the burns to kind of tell anything specific.
Would you guys like to speak with them?
It wouldn't hurt.
Before you do that, are there any like animals carrying birds, things like that around?
No.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh. If there were animals around, I might be able to get some information from them, but
Looking at the body, is there any traces of vampirism, like like unusually sharp teeth and stuff?
I think since you're looking for something a little different, go ahead and make a medicine check.
18.
18. Looking at the head and bodies here, as you try to inspect, you do actually see that the tongues abnormally long, almost the full length of their face, forehead to chin. And the teeth themselves aren't necessarily sharp, though they seem to almost be thicker than normal.
I will relay that information. I don't know what that entails, but
So the one last thing is you're really like investigating the head here is that it almost looks like the ears have grown considerably large. but it's more like being thick, and you can see like rings of bone being developed in them.
Is
Uh,
there any creature that Lithra has come upon during her studies that might have those traces of features?
I'll give you a history check.
– 23.
You have heard of a curse that's powerful that can be performed. I would say you did not learn it, but there was ample time for you to have studied it. To turn a body into something called a Varguil.
Sorry, how do you spell it?
Vargouille.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'll
It-
relay that to the group. And
what you're aware of is it essentially causes the head to detach and be its own creature. The ears elongate and become wings.
oh, okay.
You can tell it's in its final stages.
These are gonna do what now?
These heads are going to turn into like weird bad creatures.
No, thank you. I'm gonna try and destroy the head of whatever this is before it finishes doing its thing.
You got it. Give me an attack.
Is this thing prone?
I'll give you prone.
Okay. That is a 19 to hit.
$19 hits.
Oh, terrible. 14 slashing and 11 radiant.
Okay. So, in one fell swoop, smashed. Sliced.
And I will try to repeat this process on anything that looks like it has these features as well. Any of these corpses.
Yeah, it looks like all 7.
Oh.
So, is this still in the process of happening?
It's about to complete.
Oh,
Guess we need to destroy them all.
Yep, I'll swing at one.
Okay. I'll try.
Mortis with Sacred Flame one.
Okay. So let me get. So next person doing an attack. I think it was Charlotte, maybe.
Yep.
Or was Oliver. Okay. So you have advantage for melee.
All right. Uh, 24.
24 hits.
Okay. That is 12 slashing.
Okay. Anything else?
I know Aerolith is going to attack, but I think somebody else is going to attack before her.
Okay. So then, so Charlotte, that's your one attack.
Oh no, she has 2 attacks.
Could you do the second one for me?
Yeah.
It's not completely smashed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So,
It's 25.
Yep.
All right, that is a 14 slashing.
Nice. So 2 slashes. During the second one, you can see it sort of begin to move. You cut it. And whoever would like to do theirs next, tell me.
Mortis will Sacred Flame 1.
All right. It's just lying there. You can go ahead and you succeed.
Okay. That is not the best roll ever. That's 10 radiant damage.
Okay. Okay. After that, it opens its eyes.
I just wanted a quick decision because I have movement and 2 more attacks if need be.
Oh, because you did yours there?
Because I hit one and destroyed it in 1 hit, and with my attack action, I would have 2 more if I needed it. I wanted to let everybody that wanted to attack do so before I talked about the extra 2 attacks I had.
Gotcha.
So, if possible, I would like to try and get in those 2 more attacks on other heads.
Sure. In that case, what I'll let you do is if someone is about to end with theirs, since you're looking, you're trying to end it for them.
Okay.
I think that would make sense here. Because it does look like it's about to scream.
Okay. That's a 23 to hit. It's 18 slashing and 11 radiant.
Nice. So, boom. That would destroy. Then we'll let the next person go, as they would wish. Jeff's doing cleanup.
Okay. Yeah, Aerolith will a purple blade appears in her hand, like a I don't know what it's called. Rapier. We'll call it a rapier. And she slashes out at one of them. And for 27 to hit.
That hits.
I had advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just triple checking on that. 5, 10, 16. That's 20 slashing.
Very nice. Yeah, that slices it into.
Yeah.
It's 4 down.
It won't do much, but I can throw a psychic blade at another one as a bonus action.
Okay. With that, I'll let you hold it.
Okay.
You know what's going on. We can
Works.
finish anyone else, just like Jackson's doing.
Yeah, that works.
20. Wait, I forgot the math. 22 and 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
For a total of 5 slashing and 5 fire.
Hey, you see the fire doesn't burn it too well. Maybe because it's burned to there, so that's a total of 7 damage.
I'm sorry. New weapon. Not fire, thunder.
Oh, that'll do it. But it still doesn't
Yeah.
kill it. So
Sorry.
that's 10 damage
Okay.
total.
Yeah, 10 damage total.
That was 2 hits?
Yes. Oh, I still get to add my strength to it, right? So sorry, 18 total.
There we go. I was like, that seems real low. All right, so a 5 down.
I will try to chill touch one of them. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
13 necrotic.
Okay. Its rotting is still up from that. So either Jackson or
You said it was, yeah. I'm just swinging it.
Aaron.
Whatever one looks like it's next. That is a 19 to hit. 20 slashing and 10 radiant.
Okay, that finishes it off. I think there's one more.
Do we remove
I'll take that
the
one.
magical curse and talk to that one?
I mean, I can speak with that, but if I don't know that one can speak, if it's still technically alive in a transformation.
I was just throwing out thoughts. If we don't think it'll work, let's kill it real quick.
Yeah, Oliver will take he'll unsheath his short swords and go for his attacks on this last one.
Yeah, you have advantage, Rogue.
Oh yeah. Sweet, that's a 19 plus 10, 29 to hit
Yeah.
for... I'm sure a d6. I'll roll one, please. Here, let's do this. For... Oh, that was horrible. 1 and 4, 8, 13, 19 slashing damage for the first attack.
So 19?
Yeah.
All right, that's enough to kill it. The 7 heads are smashed, and different soldiers saw them twitch, and they're like, ah! You see the bodies are hollowed out as if all the things in mass were drawn inside the head to be reconstituted.
Gross. Good looking out, Litra. It was nasty. Do you know what kind of thing could make a curse like that?
Do I know?
There are various entities that could do such a thing. It could be, I mean, there are fiends, and I mean, even the rituals you like that some were trying to learn. So it's different ones.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
I just wonder if like maybe there's like the signature move of some kind of creature, like they go to I'm just gonna make horrifying things out of these people's heads kind of magic. Anyway, good job, team.
And all of these bodies look too old to have any actual blood in them, right?
Not really. Like, you can tell that the blood is turned into like fiendish blood. It's not that it's actually they're very recently in this condition.
How many people are here watching?
Oh, a few hundred.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh well, I have to.
Oh, Aegis has hundreds of these people in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize. I thought it was like 20 or something like that. No.
Yeah, actually, well, there's a few hundred people here. You're riding with 1,000.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just like looking at that amazing plate of spaghetti, and I'm like, oh, I have to turn around and walk away.
Do you want me to cause a distraction or just tell them to look away?
For 1,000 people? No, it's not worth it. There'll be another time.
He'll try to pick up one of the bodies and take it towards a more discreet location.
Um,
I'll say, you trying to pick up the body. I feel like this would be a charisma with religion proficiency.
Oh, charisma with religion.
And I say, best of luck, and give you a bardic.
Okay, so what's your bardic? D8?
Yeah, D8.
So I'm not proficient in religion.
I have a way that Jackson would like to try to help, if possible. He would like to see what Brazen Edge is doing and go over to one of the other brothers. Like, we should take them somewhere proper and give them a proper burial. Kind of a place off to the side where all this tragedy hasn't happened, with all this being like bad, unhollowed ground and all, vampire, bad magic stuff.
She kind of looks and she looks to one of the people riding with her. They go, I think I could, might be good to hollow the ground.
Oh, God.
That's
Oh, do you know how to do that?
Yes.
How long does it take?
I'll start now and we'll see.
24 hours.
Yes.
While you're doing that, we'll go take care of these bodies and bury them off somewhere proper.
No, we'd want to have the ground hollowed.
Right, but I mean, it's kind of messy right here, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel right if it's
I'll
right
come
where
with you. Yes.
Please stop, Jackson.
They're going to hollow the ground now.
What did you get, Brazen Edge, on your roll?
Oh, I had it. I've got a 7 on the die with -2 on charisma, so the bardic
all checks out.
A 5, so the dice add up to 12, so a 10.
Brave heroes, just leave the bodies alone. We will. You're right. They do need proper burial. We have some people to take care of such things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Yeah.
Just double checking that because there was a lot of noise. Was anyone trying to get a roll in before? No?
I would not have rolled anything better.
Cool. I just want to make sure. Fire, were you about to say something?
Oh no, I'm just going to get away if they're doing the hollow thing.
Same.
I'm sorry, Jackie. I tried to get you some food.
That's a good try.
I've got a question about the
I'm
hollow
just here to
spell.
help.
Yeah.
With being Fey touched wouldn't affect her on a hollow spell, would it?
Fey touch doesn't change your creature type.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. I was just triple checking on that.
But yeah, so there's starts to become a actual way to hollow the ground around, and they go, maybe we stay a day. They are worried. They go, but there could be other villages.
I think
Maybe we leave 100 soldiers here and we continue.
Yes, we should definitely continue.
Yeah.
Yes, we should get away. I mean, continue.
Yeah, I think move on with as much speed as we can. Try and save who we can.
We've traveled 8 hours today. It would be pushing our forces to go further. But there is a village I believe we can get to in that time.
Well, Lady Charlotte here has magic that I think can help us get there. At least.
Oh, it's still going.
Yeah. Okay. Then let us ride. In that case, right now, essentially another 8, it begins to get very dark as you make your way to...
Mortis, I can't see.
That's not me. That's Aruna.
Oh, sorry. Mortis, I can't see.
And he'll give you an hour's worth of blood sight. That's 300, or dark vision. That's 300 feet.
Thanks, buddy. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot Arula was here.
Jackson, what if I gave you a cloak?
I mean, it is a bit chilly. I have a cloak. Is it a better cloak? Like, is it like fuzzy on the
I
inside?
think he's referring to the creepy.
It'll let you see in the dark and then some.
Oh, like for how long?
As long as you've got it on.
Oh, that's cool.
It does have fleshy bits.
What does that mean?
We got it at the quarry.
Oh, that one. Wait, is that one that you have to like focus on for a little while to make sure that the magic works with you?
Yes.
I mean, I can try, but I don't think I can focus on more magic that I'm already focusing on. If that makes sense.
Just a thought.
Thanks. I'll let you know. Right now, Mortis has got me covered because I can see really good. And then, what is that? No, I'm just fucking with you.
I've got maybe another 2 days of travel in me.
And then what? Oh, right.
And then you don't want to be around me.
We wouldn't like you when you're hungry.
You really wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Charlotte, you know a lot more about vampires than most of us. Than all of us, let's just be honest. Have you ever seen a vampire that turns things into fiends?
I've seen lots of things that can turn things into fiends. Aberrant horrors and the like. Including hags.
I'm just wondering if we might be chasing the wrong kind of entity.
I've been thinking these aren't vampires for a bit. After all, it was a little strange seeing all that smoke. That was a recent fire, and it was during the day. Vampires are more likely going to, if they raid at all, do it at night. They have the advantage.
That makes sense.
Also, I'm a little curious about their other general. he died and they resurrected him, so he's not here to answer questions. But why would he have been the target if not to just turn him? I mean, he is in a position of power. It's not like he was a regular soldier just meant to slay or kill. I doubt the general would have been out by himself. It feels more like a targeted attack. And if they were targeting him, they know he would have been replaced. A lot of it doesn't make sense to me from a strategic point of view if it's a vampire attack. I think a lot of the time people are very quick to assume vampires, but in my experience, there are much worse things out there. We should be ready for anything, I guess is what I'm saying. We shouldn't rule it out, but we should also be open to the fact that the only lead we have on this being vampires are the people we travel with. We haven't actually seen any evidence that it's vampires.
There's one other theory I've been considering. Don't really have any evidence that it's the case, but with the burning, it made me think of the fact that we're here to track down some kind of firebird. And perhaps that firebird is the creature that's causing this?
Possibly.
We don't know much about it except for that it's a firebird.
I mean, it would make sense to create winged minions.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if we might be walking into that instead of into a vampire den. I suppose we'll find out eventually, but I agree with you. I think it's best that we keep ourselves at the ready.
Definitely be keeping watch on the skies.
So just as it gets night, you see a completely dark village. No lights. No movement that you can see. But you see here, Mortis, what's your dark vision?
300 feet.
Yeah, anybody beat Mortis or equal them?
Jackson, because I gave him Eyes of Night.
Perfect. Okay. So then Jackson Mortis, you're able to notice first a tree close to the center of the village rises high above. And you can see it looks like fruit of some kind that you would guess is anywhere from 12 to 18 inches wide.
You said a root? What? I missed what you said. There was
Large tree. There's fruits.
fruit.
Oh, fruits.
Oh,
They looks like coming from the branches growing out.
gotcha. Okay.
Seems to be this. You know, the first city I would say when you're probably within 200. They are heads growing from it. Male and feminine and masculine.
Not fruits.
What the fuck is that?
Wait,
What
are they?
is-
Is that like? Did the heads get hung from the tree? Are they growing out of the tree?
Primordials?
Oh no! So in the village where there's no light, see a big tree and there are a bunch of heads hanging from all the branches. Like it's all the villagers. Oh, what if they're all turned into the cursed things?
Oh, shit. You're right. That would make a lot of sense.
Mortis, you have seen this before.
Yeah, but the player me doesn't remember it at all.
So remember, Mortis, do you remember when we went to the Feywild?
You mean
We
like
went-
two player years ago? Hold on, let me go check my notes.
No. Hold on. So you mentioned it earlier in the game. Do you remember when we had the whole ordeal with the dolls?
Oh, yeah.
When we were going around looking for stuff, these were hanging out on a tree, and we encountered, I think that it was a tribe that ended up helping us out in exchange for Dizzy giving them a place in her domain. But that was it. We didn't get any info on it.
Okay, what happened was we were going to go look for Sayuri's home because it was in Sayuri's, the domain Sayuri's from, and we were sneaking around and we saw a tree with heads hanging from it, a bunch of Eladrin. And she recognized a couple as family members, but one she recognized as her father. And then they flew off.
Jackson will try and quietly warn all of the soldiers that we're with, like to the commander, so that they can disseminate the information among those that are with us.
The forces stop.
Hey, Lithra,
Yes.
like, can those heads spread the curse if, like, they bite you or something?
Is it contagious?
From what you knew, the ones that you had looked at in the other videos looked like there was a way, like you know that they can propagate their curse.
Yeah, there's probably a way for the curse to spread, but I'm not sure how they do it.
So there's a chance that if we take 900 soldiers into that village, we end up with 900 dead, cursed people.
It's, well, possible.
Okay, just checking.
Do we think they can be reasoned with?
I suspect they act on instinct more than intelligence. Based on the way we saw something like this in the Feywild a long time ago. And they fled from us. So, like skittish animals more than anything, so I suspect probably not.
Wow, what if... Well, I don't think daylight hurts them, because those other ones were transforming right in the middle of the day. So I don't... It might help us see them better, though. Lithra, didn't you have, like, that big, like, daylight spell that just, like, lit up a whole area?
Yeah, I can do that.
It's just an idea. I was just trying to think, how do we take out a whole bunch of them all at once so that we don't have to worry about them multiplying.
I wonder if there are others hidden in the other parts of the village, not just on the tree.
They're very concerned about all of the trees. Oh man.
Yeah, but if we decide to strike, I can try to do something that's with a bit bigger range.
Okay. I mean, I think we got to take these things out one way or another, right?
Otherwise, we're just risking more people getting cursed.
Right, because if these things move away from here, they can go to another village and do the same thing over again, and then we'll have even more of them.
Do we know? Do we know if they can curse undead?
Nicholas, I don't think you would know one way or the other.
Yeah. They might not.
Well, as a representative of the undead, have you ever been cursed before?
Well, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I've got a curse right now, Jackson.
So you know it's possible to curse undead. You just don't know if they can do that particular curse.
Jackson, do you remember when in House Thunderbrand they couldn't come into the medical ward?
Yeah.
That's why. Because you're
Oh.
cursed.
Oh. I just thought they were picky about who they let in. I guess they were. But in a different way.
Yes, Jackson, you're getting it now.
Never lose that innocence.
Okay.
Maybe we could send a representative. Are there any birds nearby now? Or do
Wait for birds with 300 feet of dark vision.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's a lot of sleeping birds at night, but there's an owl. There's an owl.
Okay. I want to try to use Animal Messenger, which I've never actually gotten to do. And just want to relay the message. Are you friendly? And do you allow people to pass without interfering? And I'll send the owl to deliver my message.
You can kind of hear a slight thing as it says in Charlotte's voice. You hear it, and seems like one of the boughs move, and you see this flattened owl fall.
I definitely watched the tree just murder the owl you sent.
Yeah, I think that's our answer.
Like, I wasn't expecting the tree to do it, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I thought they'd be a lot slower than that. It's good to know.
Yeah, the tree being a part of the problem was not something I expected. Yeah, we should just burn it all. Just the whole thing. Just everything on fire. That's my vote.
This might be their nest.
Like right there, staring on this unusual thing we're in for tonight. And we are coming back next week to see how we move forward. So you watching, thank you so much, and we will see you then.
Good night.
Guys.